So why do we do liberty with our horses? That's a good question. And you may have asked that question, but it's a really good one because how you approach liberty with your horse will lead into everything else you do with your horse. My name is Chris Adderson, and I'm the founder of For the Horse Harmony program. We're going to talk about what liberty is not, first of all, and what liberty is. Liberty is not chasing around a horse in a round pen. Liberty has absolutely nothing to do with dominance. Liberty is not about pressure. That is one place that I see so many horses in a disadvantaged position, basically, where they have too much pressure. Liberty is a place for communication between two species. It's a place to evaluate movement. And by that, I mean your movement and your horse's movement, because anything we do with horses is revolving around how we move with them. That's how they perceive us, as well as our emotions and our mental state, etc., etc. But how we move is how they perceive us and how they respond to us. A chance for you to stretch your open-mindedness. For example, when you're doing liberty, say, asking your horse to circle around you and your horse leaves you, what does that trigger within you? Just think for a moment. What do you feel like when your horse takes off away from you? Does it make you sad? Does it make you angry? Does it make you frustrated? How does it trigger you? When I was teaching a clinic at a big show barn, it was a jumper barn, and we were doing some liberty in a round pen. I was guiding the rider on what to do with the horse. And the horse started going around, and the horse kicked up and actually kicked its legs towards the person in the middle of the circle. And the person in the circle, how did she respond? What happened? Triggered her into frustration, anger, and a feeling that she had to get back at the horse. And so she said, I can't allow that to happen. Establish dominance here. And she ended up chasing the horse even more around. And I said, wait a minute, stop. No, this is not about dominance. This is not about more pressure. This is about a horse expressing itself. What is this horse saying? It's about how the horse is talking to you. And then how do you respond to that? It's also a time for play. Was that horse playing? Was that horse saying something else to the owner? What was it? Now is the time to figure that out. Because if you don't figure it out at liberty, it'll keep coming back in hand when you're riding, when you're out on a track, when you're doing your dressage test, whatever. It'll be underneath there. The next thing that liberty is that I absolutely love, is a place for you to challenge your self-mastery. For example, are you attached to the outcome? We had a rider in our program who was so hard on herself that she wasn't able to accept the small wins that came her way. And she had so many wins. So much improvement was happening within her horse. But what held her back was she kept saying, I just want this horse to do such and such at liberty. I will be successful when this horse does this type of movement at liberty. She was attached to the outcome, and therefore could not see the journey. Helps you to ride better. Yes, it provides with you the link to go forward to ride much better with your horse, better than you've ridden before if you approach it this way. It helps you to handle a spooky horse, right? Or an anxious horse. And it helps you to see how to do that with confidence. It also helps you to build a very close, mutual, respectful relationship with your horse that's ever deepening. If it's done correctly, if it's done with care, if it's done with accuracy, anything is possible. And if you'd like help with everything to do with liberty, find the link somewhere around this video and click on it. We'll chat, we'll talk about how Liberty can help you and your horse, and how that can then help your riding more and help you to have your horse that's willing to come with you with confidence.